Hi everyone, welcome to the 9th video in my series on the Araroa Trail. So I'm at Whakahoro now, which is the start of the Whanganui River, which I'll be on for the next 4 or 5 days. So changing it up a bit and getting in the canoe all the way down the river, which is about 150 kilometres down into the city. So it's about 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning. We're just waiting for our canoes to be delivered and then we'll set off down the river. So we're heading to Coull hut tonight. Not really sure how far away that is, but yeah, we'll get there later on. Not sure how much filming I'll get done along this section, as my camera's not waterproof, so I might not do too much, but we'll see how I go. So we've arrived at Coull hut, which is where we're staying tonight. I'm in the hut and all the other TA walkers are camping. So yeah, it's going to be nice to be in the hut. It's completely full. There's about 25 beds, I think. So yeah, it's quite a lot of people here because this is one of New Zealand's great walks. So very popular to do this, even though it's not a walk, it's a river journey, but yeah, very popular. So we paddled about 35 kilometres today, I think. Arrived here about 6, so yeah, about 6 hours paddling. And tomorrow we're going to be heading down to the Ngaporo campsite, which is about the same distance again, down the river a bit further. So it's the end of our second day paddling now. Made it to the Ngaporo campsite next to the Whanganui River, which is, yeah, really cool. So we had about 9 hours of paddling today. Started about 9 o'clock this morning and got in here about 6. It's about 6:30 now, so I've just got the tent set up and ready to make dinner, and we'll probably have a fire down by the river here somewhere. So yeah, still hasn't rained. The weather report said we were going to get heaps of rain on this trip, but yeah, it's been really nice. Took a little side trip up to the bridge to nowhere today, which was about 6 kilometres return, so about an hour, and that was about the halfway point of the paddle, and then kept paddling on down to here. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to be heading on down the river. Not quite sure where we're going to make it to yet, but yeah, we're going to have a talk about that later. We had another big day of paddling on the Whanganui River today. So we got 48 kilometres done, which took about 9 hours again. So yeah, we left about 9 o'clock in the morning and got here about 6. So we're at Downs Hut now, which is a little 5-bed Coull hut next to the river. Boat access only, so yeah, we're the only ones here, but there's probably about 20 of us, so yeah, it's a pretty busy spot. There's a few good campsites around though, which is cool. So I'm just waiting for my dinner to cook and then we'll head off to bed. But tomorrow we're going to continue down the river into Whanganui. It's 4:45 on Friday afternoon now. I've just finished another 43 kilometre day of paddling to the Whanganui Top 10 Holiday Park. So yeah, it's been another long day. Had to time the tide for the last bit, which was interesting, but we basically just kept going and pushed through the incoming tide, so it was fairly tough near the end, but made it here. It's been raining for about the last 5 hours, so it hasn't been too nice. Yeah, so glad to be off the river. So thanks to Taumarunui Canoe Hire for hiring us the canoes and barrels and stuff. And I'll be getting back to walking on Sunday. I'm going to have a rest day tomorrow and then head out of town then. It's 7:30 on Sunday morning now. I'm just leaving the Whanganui Top 10 Holiday Park. So I had a good rest day in town yesterday, got some video editing and resupplying done, which was cool. So yeah, I've got about a 40 kilometre day out to Koitiata beach campground tonight. So it's going to be a big one. I think it's mainly all road walking the whole way. There's a beach section at the end with a big river crossing, but because of the amount of rain we've had, I think I'm going to road walk around that section just to be safe, which is about 1 kilometre longer, but we'll see what happens later on. I've just arrived at the Koitiata beach campsite, which is where I'm going to be stopping tonight. So I've done 41.3 kilometres. It's taken 8 hours, so it's 3:30 now. I climbed about 250 metres. So it's been road walking all day. Didn't do part of the trail because the Turakina River is currently flooded, so wouldn't be able to cross that along the beach, so had to add an extra kilometre and just road walk around it to here. That was okay. So yeah, it's been quite a long day, feeling good after the 4 days of rest on the kayak, well, rest for the legs anyway. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing probably about the same distance again to Bulls. It's 7 o'clock on Monday morning now. I'm just leaving the Koitiata campground at Turakina Beach. So you can see the Turakina River behind me there. This is the one I would have been crossing yesterday if I hadn't taken the road walking detour around it. So it does look quite fast flowing and deep, so I think I made the right decision there. So from here I've got about a 13-kilometre beach walk along Turakina Beach, and then a road walk the rest of the way all the way into Bulls. And I'll probably end up doing about 38 kilometres today. So I've just stopped for lunch at this little shelter next to the road junction. So I've been walking just over 28 kilometres to get here. It's taken, I think, about just over 5 hours. So yeah, 20 past 12 now. So I'm about 5 kilometres away from Bulls, and then I've got about another 10 kilometres in total. So yeah, making good progress today. It's been not particularly interesting, just walking down the beach and then the road all the way to here, and I've got road walking the whole rest of the way today, so it'd be good to get it done. So I've made it to the junction between Nio and Wilson Roads, which is where I'm going to be finishing today. So I've done 40.5 kilometres, it's taken 8 hours and climbed 150 metres. So yeah, it's just been that 13-kilometre beach walk at the start of the day and then road walking all the way since then. So it hasn't been very interesting. And I've got another full day of road walking into Palmerston North tomorrow. So from here I'm going to get picked up and head into Samson for the night, and then get dropped off back here tomorrow and head into Palmerston North. It's 7:15 on Tuesday, 31st of January. So I'm back at the road junction where I got picked up from last night, and I'm about to head off for about another 40-kilometre day into Palmerston North. So it should be pretty much all road walking, I think. I've got about 14 k's to Fielding, and then I'll go through Bunnythorpe and then into the city and hopefully get to somewhere along the other side of the city. It's 1 o'clock. I've just stopped for lunch at the cemetery in Palmerston North. So this is an interesting lunch spot in the cemetery with State Highway 3 just there. So not one of my best spots, but apparently this city doesn't have many places to sit, so yeah. So I've done 30 kilometres to get here, passed through Fielding and Bunnythorpe on the way. It's just been road walking all day, but it's pretty flat, so it's been pretty easy. And I've got about 8 kilometres to go from here. I think I'm going to finish at the holiday park by the river tonight. I've just arrived at the Palmerston North Holiday Park where I'm going to be stopping tonight. So it's 10 to 3 now, done 38.3 kilometres and it's taken just under 8 hours. So yeah, it's been another long day. Now I'm basically through to the other side of the city and I'll be back in towards the bush tomorrow. So that'll be a nice change from these roads. Thanks for watching this 9th video in my series on the Te Araroa Trail. If you'd like to support me, there's a link to buy me a coffee in the description below. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future videos. See you next time.